Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Cancer for the month of November 2023. So, before we begin, I'd just like to thank everyone for returning to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who might be new to our Angelic Wisdom community. Just a few reminders first, make sure you're subscribed. Select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave your comments. If you feel called to have an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. That link and all the other ones I'll mention will be in the description area below this video. If you'd like to just donate or support my channel, you can select my PayPal Me Angelic Wisdom link. And if you haven't seen the monthly general reading for November, that link will be the first one. Watch it now or afterwards. And finally, the format. Card in the center will represent the archangel that you'll be working with in this month. The cards on either side of it will represent a message from your guardian angel. So the card on the left represents the Major Arcana, and that is the major themes, lessons, energies, influences. This is the sort of unconscious stuff. And then the card on the right is from the Minor Arcana, representing the conscious stuff, meaning what are the things that how this might be showing up for you in your day-to-day awareness and how to work with it. So let's go ahead now and take a deep breath. Really tune in to your heart space. So they're writing the word empath. And they're writing the word empathy as well. And they're showing me a tree with a very wide trunk. And so this is giving me a sense of really being grounded. And I feel like I'm seeing somebody who has an arrow on their back. It looked like they want to climb the tree. And writing yes, okay. So it seems for you that you are seeking higher um, connections. And I just saw a floating dolphin. Um, for some of you, you're seeking maybe a soul mate is one interpretation that's coming out of this for me, and or you're also searching for your soul tribe. Um, with all this swimming, and now I'm seeing a diver diving into a shallow body of water, so like a scuba diver. Um, this is all giving me this sort of sense of Lemurian or Atlantean sort of connections. You might really start to meet people who are connected, who were connected to you during those times, either Lemuria or Atlantis. And this deep diving in these shallow waters, um, sort of more tropical or areas where the waters are, they're talking about, they're writing the word islands. Um, I don't know if some of you are perhaps going to some islands or have some plans about visiting some sort of um, exotic or tropical islands, and that might be a call because of those connections, where the locations of um, those original places. So, but the diving, the water is like clear water for sure. I mean, you could just see um, no murkiness whatsoever, and that gives me a sense of that the relationships that you will discover or that might be divinely orchestrated for you are really going to have so much clarity. It's they're not going to be messy or filled with drama. There won't be any sort of what ifs or what is this about. Everybody will be very clear and transparent. Um, I just saw the word developed. I don't know if they meant that in the context of, um, you know, in terms of abilities or spiritual gifts, or more maturity, but there will be some definitely profound connections. And the thing is compassionate connections. And so the thing is to really trust your heart, um, trust your empathic gifts, and also empathy for others, compassionate empathy might be some themes working with you in this month. Let's take a look at the archangel that you're working with. So we have Archangel Charity, like hope, faith, and charity. And Archangel Charity works with Archangel, she's the twin flame of Archangel Shamuel. So with the heart chakra. And so it says give with an open heart, be generous. And this is about that facet of love where we are generous with our hearts, right? That we give um, to whatever we do, we give with our whole heart. We hold nothing back, right? That we are that we are generous, we're trusting, and that we always come from this place. And it's hard when you come from this place because you feel like most often that people don't really honor what you're giving, and they try to take advantage of it. But really, what's going on with that type of energy is that in some way, shape, or form, that is a reflection back to you about how you're really putting your heart out there. So, are there conditions that, like, are you expecting certain things to happen if you, so just sort of being nice, let's just take that example. Some people are just nice because they think if they're nice that everybody's going to be nice back to them. They're not really seeing this as from them, seeing it from a place where kindness is something that they want to offer because they would um, because they understand that for them to live in this way holds them to a higher standard of integrity or frequency. It's tuning into something for the right reasons, basically, is a simple way to say it. It's a hard thing to explain because the ego always sees a motive, and we are um, sort of in a human experience. And they write, there's a lot of complexities to this kind of pure intention of trying to reach that level of pure intention. But that the simplistic way that I feel like they're saying is that you strive towards it places you squarely on that path. That if you strive to be kind, to support others for all the right reasons, that it will come back to you in that way. And I think the best thing is that we understand that sometimes the people around us won't appreciate it, not in the moment. It may take years before they really appreciate it, not because it's about you, but it's because of what's going on within them and with the stuff that they're working out or not working out, that they're ignoring. But ultimately, it doesn't affect you to offer your kindness or your generosity because you understand that what you're putting out into the universe is love, and that love has the power to shift. If you are being who you are according to your heart, then the world is, by you holding that high vibration, the world is another person, another light away. How do I say this? I'm trying to figure out how to say it's basically, there's more hope in the world. There's more hope for the light to prevail in the world. You're just holding the space. And by not taking people's immediate interactions with you personally, ever really, then you hold the integrity of that gift that you're offering, not just to the individuals that you're directly interacting with, but you're doing it for the entire planet. When you realize that these great qualities that you're putting out into the world are sustaining the collective consciousness of our planet. All right, let's take a look at just talking about the world. So here, they're really pointing out that your abilities, Cancer, are really, and they're writing yes, they're really helping to shape the world. They're really helping to lift the world. And what we need more than ever is these qualities of the heart to be shared openly with one another. And yes, people are going to reject it because they're not going to understand it because of where they are in their minds, in their mindsets. But they want you to have faith in the truth. Faith in the truth. That this is the time not for us to shut down our hearts, but to open our hearts and to give of what the qualities and the gifts, the skills, our talents, to give of those things, to give of what we have. And the world will be a better place, a higher vibration, and the world that you receive will be a more prosperous one and successful one for you. You're not doing any of this for them out there. You're doing it for yourself and the greater good. And you have to hold true to that. You have to have faith in that. And then your faith will reward you. But if you're struggling with that, you got to do some checks and balances on what are you expecting and why. Is this the ego's agenda or the greater good's agenda that you're struggling with? Okay, so we have the King of Air. And this is interesting because, this is saying, look, in this, be practical. The universe is not telling you to go out and give away your everything and let people trample all over you. No, be practical. There are some people, if they cannot receive it, then you don't have to give them what you feel is not appropriate or safe to offer. Your heart will guide you to the right situations. So this is not like a free fall, a free for all, right? You just go and just put yourself, and then people just slap you or whatever they don't want to. No, but use your empathic abilities to know, to perceive the situations where the generosity is needed. So the writing, yes, in the sense that the universe will orchestrate when you offer and when you keep your heart open, the universe will be able to orchestrate through you, through your heart, the circumstances or events where your openness and your kindness and your generosity will be best will be best served. Let's put it that way. That's a little bit different. That's a little bit more clearer about what they're trying to get at. So this means that, tune into your spiritual intelligence, read the room, read the situation, and make sure that your heart is orchestrating that. It's not telling you to go out your side of your house now and just do for everybody and not paying attention. That would be a waste of your energy. And the universe never wastes energy. It puts it to good use because it always has a purpose or reason for everything. And what basically I'm trying to say is that you must align with that. And that is true charity. All right, so Cancer, I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of November. God bless.